Okay, welcome to our third episode of Up and Under Rugby. I'm here with my co-host, my dad. Uh, there's another controversial record for the ref. What do you think?
No, that red card should not have been handed out like that. What should have actually happened is for the worst um, possible scenario, if it was deemed dangerous, you would have actually been best to send him for a yellow card and let it be reviewed by the TMO critically and within that time of the yellow and let the guy come back on the field. To lose the guy 12 minutes in to a very, motivated Italian side. Um, they should put us on the back foot, and then Russi fortunately reacted quickly and making the necessary changes and just to get us on the front foot. The number of penalties that we conceded is also ridiculous. I don't think that Italy could benefit much as they could have from a consistent ref either. Just like Nick Mallet said in his response, I hope that this referee gets put under review and with the likelihood of getting demoted because you can't be handling test matches like this. Fortunately, we came on the right side of the result this time, but in the future, a team could seriously be negatively affected by this kind of referee.
I think the ref must invest some money in some new classes. And let's talk about the other games this weekend. Oh, so England won against the All Blacks 33-19. And what a comeback from the second half. The halftime score was 11-12.
Look, I think England's been threatening. They've been a team on the rise, and I think New Zealand is taking a bit of a dip. I think not a big dip, but I think the rest of the world is really caught up now to them. And England really played extremely well. Well done to England.
Okay, then Ireland versus Australia.
Ireland completely dominant over Australia. Australia had a lot to prove this weekend, but it was not to be. Ireland was just outplayed them, outclassed. Yeah, just look, it's actually concerning for next week when we play the Irish. How we're going to meet up with them because previously, as we know, we've actually lost against this very similar Australian side. So I'm predicting with to be within 7 points either way, South Africa or Ireland. Hopefully the Springboks can actually pull it through, but yeah, it's going to be a tough one.
I think first, from the first 16th of August, the Wallabies' performance has dipped a little bit. The defense wasn't performing that well.
And then the Wales Japan game, I didn't have a chance to see it, but I think Wales just came through at the end with the last minute penalty. Wales has a lot to do to once again get into that top tier status. Right now, the gatekeepers are Italy at number 10, I believe, the latest rankings.
Yeah.
And yeah, Wales, need Wales to get back up there. I mean, it's going to be a tight contest. And then later on today, the Scots are facing Argentina. It's 10 past 3 South African time. And it might be an interesting game to watch because that should also cause some movement in the rankings. There's already been some movement after this weekend's play, but yeah, especially now with England that beat the All Blacks.
So
England has actually leapfrogged. Was it France that leapfrogged? I'll just double check on that. Yeah.
France versus Fiji.
And France versus Fiji, not a convincing result, but yes, the Fijians are always difficult to play against, but we expect France to actually be better than that.
Yeah, because Fiji, I'm not saying Fiji is a bad team, but they're not on the same level as France with the attacking play.
Yeah, that's it. In Fiji is like one of those unpredictable sides too. On their day, they can punish you. And where they get themselves going. France can do exactly the same thing. France to me has been a little bit offbeat of perhaps they're going to go and do a lot of restructuring, regrouping, rebuilding. I mean, it happens to all sides. It happened to the Springboks a few years ago too. Um, prior to the World Cup, before Russia came in, the Springboks were actually scrambling.
57 no.
Yes, and we don't talk about that. That's
it's very sad.
That's a swear word. Okay, all right.
And Fiji is just very physical with the game.
Yeah, Fiji are they're physical and they're fast. Okay. Anyway, that's the weekend's sport.
Yeah.
Of rugby, we're actually looking forward to seeing the other game later today. But yeah, overnight, have a blessed week, everyone.